Alina woke up before dawn, her heart racing with the kind of excitement that made sleep impossible. Today was supposed to be the happiest day of her life. Sunlight slipped through the sheer curtains of the luxury hotel suite, catching on silk dresses, crystal perfume bottles, and fresh white roses arranged everywhere she looked. Everything felt unreal. Too beautiful, too perfect, like a dream she might wake up from at any second. Just a year ago, her life had been ordinary. She worked long hours, worried about bills, and dreamed quietly of something more. Then Victor entered her world without warning. A billionaire, powerful and respected, yet charmingly calm when he spoke to her. He said he was tired of fake smiles and calculated relationships. With Alina, he claimed, he could finally breathe. She had believed him. Victor had showered her with attention, not just gifts. He listened. He remembered little things. How she liked her tea, the book she'd loved as a child, the song that made her cry for no clear reason. When he proposed on a private terrace overlooking the city lights, the ring sparkling like a promise, she had said yes without hesitation. Now, as the stylists moved around her, adjusting her veil and fixing her hair, Alina felt a flutter of nerves, but it was the good kind. The kind every bride feels, she told herself. Her mother kissed her cheek, eyes wet with happiness. "You're marrying a man who can give you everything," she whispered proudly. Everything. Outside, black luxury cars lined the entrance. Guards in tailored suits stood silently, watching every movement. Alina noticed them but dismissed the unease creeping into her chest. Victor said it was necessary. His status, his enemies, his responsibilities. A small price to pay for safety. When the music began, her breath caught. The doors slowly opened, revealing the grand chapel, filled with guests dressed in wealth and power. At the altar stood Victor, flawless in his custom suit, his expression calm, unreadable. As Alina took her first step forward, she felt dozens of eyes on her. Cameras flashed. Whispers followed her path down the aisle. For a moment, doubt brushed her mind, so brief she almost ignored it. Victor didn't smile as she approached. He took her hand, firm and steady, but there was something different in his touch. Not warmth, not love, control. Still, Alina lifted her chin and smiled. She was about to become Mrs. Victor Hale, a billionaire's wife, a woman with a future secured beyond imagination. The chapel doors closed behind them, sealing Alina inside a silence that felt far heavier than celebration. Soft music floated through the air, and hundreds of elegant faces turned toward her with admiration, envy, and curiosity. This was the moment she had imagined so many times, standing beside the man who promised her forever. Yet the instant Victor's fingers wrapped around hers, her heart sank. His hand was cold, not trembling with nerves, not warm with affection, cold, firm, deliberate. His eyes never left the crowd, scanning the room like a man measuring risks instead of emotions. "Whatever happens, don't panic," he whispered, his lips barely moving. "Smile and follow my lead." Alina's breath caught. "Victor, what are you talking about?" she murmured, forcing a soft smile as flashes of cameras lit the chapel. The officiant began to speak, words about love and unity echoing meaninglessly in her ears. Alina tried to focus, but unease crawled through her chest. She noticed things she hadn't before. Men in dark suits positioned near every exit, guests whispering behind gloved hands, Victor's assistant watching her with an expression closer to pity than respect. When it was time to exchange vows, Victor recited his perfectly, smooth, confident, emotionless. When Alina spoke, her voice wavered despite her effort to stay calm. Victor's gaze finally met hers, sharp and warning, as if reminding her that this moment was not truly hers. "You may kiss the bride," the officiant announced. Victor leaned in, but instead of a kiss filled with love, his lips brushed her cheek. The applause was thunderous, drowning out the crack forming inside her heart. Smiles surrounded her, yet she felt unbearably alone. At the reception, Victor disappeared within minutes, swallowed by a circle of powerful men speaking in low, urgent tones. Alina stood frozen, accepting congratulations that felt hollow. Champagne glasses clinked, laughter echoed, but none of it reached her. Then a woman she had never met approached her, elegant, poised, with eyes that held too much knowledge. She slipped something into Alina's hand without slowing her step. "A hotel key card. 3rd floor," the woman whispered. If you value your freedom, go now. Alina's pulse raced. Freedom from what? The woman's lips curved into a sad smile. From becoming collateral. She vanished into the crowd. Across the room, Victor turned suddenly and locked eyes with Alina. His expression hardened, dark with realization and control.